system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Browns and the Steelers, next on EA Sports.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
This one started, and we are underway from Heinz Field. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all,
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Steelers' first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He finds his man. Complete. It's Graves. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a play fake here on, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We call that a sack.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 14.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.